Are you able to hear me? Yeah, I heard many of you people. I know, towards the end, it's always rushing up to complete. Yeah, I've been given this topic of manufacturing excellence. In fact, I'm really happy to be here to see such a great event with so many people, students, lecturers, professors together, and I'm happy to share some of the industry experience here along with the budding talents of this Chennai. So if you look at what manufacturing is, in different industries, it can be taken in different ways. Sometimes we can call it as production, sometimes we can call it as manufacturing, sometimes it can be called as service, okay? So if you look at manufacturing, I was thinking, how do I connect with you guys, okay? Because manufacturing is a very broad term. So my colleague, Agni, really helped me in trying to put things in a way wherein we can connect with each other. So now we're going to see a small production. I know this very well, okay? See, look at that number of people standing there, a number of people who came in, and look at the attention 5 minutes before, and look at the attention now, okay? So this is what we talk about connecting together, okay? So this is how manufacturing works. What happened here? Director Raj Mohan, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Rajmouli, good, thanks. So he clearly wanted to give value to whom? To you all, to the society. So what he did, he created value, thereby you all got convinced to go sit with your family and watch this movie for 3 hours and pay all you had in your pocket, okay? So what do? You add value. To learn, to earn tomorrow, what should we do? We'll have to add value, okay? If we don't add value, nobody's going to pay for our bread and butter, for our food, okay? So the whole intent of becoming students and then coming back to the society is to serve the society back. When you start serving the society pays you back. And today, I am serving the society by manufacturing BTS network products, which is making you all speak. And my customer gets money from you, and I get money from my customer. So this is how the value chain all gets linked. And today, I'm here to share with you some of the best practices of manufacturing, which can also be used in different areas. Okay? So I'm going to ask you some very small questions. Think about it. And we'll all have to really applaud for all the teachers because they are producing the best students to serve the society. Isn't that a production? Aren't they producing the best students? So can we all give them a big round of applause? To all the teachers. I'm not able to hear you. Is that the respect we give? Okay, all right, good. Thanks. So let's get into manufacturing, my domain. So what we do here, we are not making movies anyway. So it is, we get material inside, we assemble and make boards, and then we assemble those boards that we make, and then we test it, then we pack it, and we dispatch to our customers. So when we do this, we get paid. We're adding value to our customers. So how do we enhance it? And when we're talking about best practices in manufacturing, it also applies to every process very similar to manufacturing. It can also be educational institution which is producing the best candidates. It can also be used where services are delivered. Okay, so it's an open-ended best practice sharing. So at Nokia, what do? We create technology to connect the world. Okay, and when we're talking about technology, we, from a factory perspective, from a manufacturing perspective, we are clear about our strategy and vision, and we want to continuously improve, and we want to innovate, because we'll be dead if we don't innovate. Look at all the new companies which has come in, like Uber, Facebook. It was not there 10 years ago. Today, these are ruling the world because they're innovative. And then, of course, we'll all have to work comfortably. So work-life balance is also very important. And all these things has to be executed in a very disciplined way. Okay? So let's see what it is. Most of you have seen this, so I'm going to skip. So it's very clear from a manufacturing perspective, we are aiming to move towards a conscious factory which will be able to predict and prevent, so that thereby we bring down the costs and make it better for our customers, and also for our employees, so that we automate a lot of tasks. And a lot of the college students who are sitting here are really helping us also in turn in making this happen, and we provide them the necessary support to ensure that they get the necessary confidence when they're out of the college. Okay? And they know what an industry is and what are the challenges that they face in industry. So if you have not visited our facility, please feel free to contact Agni or Mr. Patra and walk in on one fine day. Okay? So if you then, as I told you, once we have a clear vision and a strategy, then the next step is about continuously improving. What do we mean by continuous improvement? It is small step improvement. It is about involving the teams to improve. So like, let's take an example of a college. Think about it. When you are entering the lift of your college, if it's a 6th floor building, think about the difficulties you face. Sitting in your classroom which doesn't have a proper airflow, think about it. Or if your positioning of the benches, think about it. In your lab, it is looking a little clumsy, think about it. So it is about involving every person in making a change. Kaizen is a change for good, and if everybody is involved, what do we make? We make a great movie like what Rajmouli has made. So everybody is aligned and everybody is thinking in the same lines to create that massive improvement. So we are together. The next portion is, it's not enough. We just, everybody thinks to improve, making very small changes. So you also make maps and try to understand if we are missing out in any one of the end-to-end supply chain, wherever we should improve. The next part is also about measurement, and take some complex projects with all these tools, like you would have heard about Six Sigma, a lot of quality tools are available. So start using all those things. And this is one portion of it. Just by doing this, will we survive? No. So most important is innovation and talent management. So talents are all sitting here. Today, you're all sitting there. 25 years back, I was sitting there, not knowing what would happen 25 years later. Okay? And I am sure that every one of you would be here delivering your experience and sharing your best practices to the teams, to the younger generation, to the next generation of students. I'm sure about that. So have the confidence in you. And I also got graduated from one of the colleges in Tamil Nadu, from a government institution. So it's all possible. So confidence is very important. So when you talk about talent management, the opportunity is right in front of us. A lot of changes are happening. So from computing to storage on the cloud, from Internet of Things, from augmented intelligence, from human-machine interactions, and economics. Today, we're transacting so many things. People are talking about currency-less transactions. People are talking about not picking up cards from the pockets, okay? Use your mobile phones to communicate, to transact. How do we make it safe? And the whole ecosystem is getting digitalized. How do we connect from one another? So all these things are very, very, I would say, huge opportunities are in front of us. It is up to us to now start seeing where your interest lies and where you can focus. It is not mandatory that you will have to read everything, but it is a must that you pick your area of interest and you spend a lot of time in mastering one or two subjects, which you can claim in an interview, or you can be on your own. In an interview, you can sit back and say that, I like the subject, would you like me to test on this? Okay? Be confident about it, and I'm sure many of you will succeed, okay? Of course, it's not only you, we are also very eager about looking at the opportunities. So we have started a garage. So we're also aiming to shoot to the moon. It's not just Elon Musk who's trying to land a rocket to the Mars, taking people, but definitely, yes, everybody has dreams, and we're trying to do it. So if you want to participate, you'll have to earn it. Okay. I'm very clear about it. It's not charity. If you have a good project and if you think that it is worth being tried, be it 6th semester, be it 7th semester, be it 8th semester, please feel free to walk out. Our team will be eager to hear from you. Okay? So we are not only working in the garage on our own, so we are getting support from various teams within Nokia. So we're also getting support from external partners, because it's very clear that one person cannot know everything. So feel free to ask, and we are here now open, and we are listening to various partners to see if they can give some inputs which will help us in creating some use cases and later on be implemented across, thereby providing value for us. The last bit of portion is looking at the universities. So you can forget about the old status that institutions don't have interactions with the industry. The industry is open. Now, are you trying to knock the doors of the industry? There are many, many industries which are ready to listen to you. It's just not Nokia. Now, representing Nokia, I'm talking to you and being very explicit, but everybody is trying to talk about it. Of course, as I told you, we are open. We are trying to collaborate with various industry partners. We are looking at open interfaces, open analytics, and building open communities. So feel free. The last but not the least, it's very, very important. Okay? Don't burn yourself out. Enjoy the day. You go in the morning, come back in the evening, spend time with your friends, spend time with your family, play something. Just don't think that you are misreading something. Nothing is going to happen. So it's very, very important. And when we talk about this, at Nokia, what we do is we try to add color to the meeting, which means that we end the meeting with a purpose, we start the meeting with a purpose, and we save time. So we really practice this. So the next time when somebody is going to ask you a question, do you have time today evening to go out for a party? What would you say? Can I hear from you? Good, but the sound is very, very low. That should be by innovation. You should start learning to save time. At the same time, you should not miss out by not doing something. So how do we do this? Utilize technology. You have technology in your hands today. You don't have to search for documents. You don't have to search for books. You can be more organized. You can think about it. So what are the difficulties you face, which 1,000 or 1,000,000 students would not face? That's an opportunity. Okay? So that's how we create time. Okay? Of course, at Nokia, what we do take care of our people so that they're not bogged down. So in between, amidst the mundane work, we break, take them out, and talk about health and safety programs. We talk about safety, talk about safety at work, which you can also practice outside. Okay? It's about learning. And numerous other initiatives. Your cultural programs does not stop in college. Okay? Please note that it continues in college, in your work also, after you go out of college. So be active, start participating. So start encouraging more women to work. So we encourage people to speak in meetings, and for those people who are not able to speak and deliver messages in English, we have events which makes them speak, able to deliver better messages in a gathering. Of course, sports. One thing which we should not forget is green initiatives. There's an opportunity. Look at your campus, everybody's campus. Is it looking green? It's all looking 100% green, right? Great, thanks. If not, there's an opportunity to save power, save waste, reduce waste. All these are opportunities which we also, in an industry, we can start doing it. And we are doing it. And you can also start doing it if in case you have not done it. So, at last,
today,
what we do
Nokia is shaping the future of an increasingly connected world. Developing technology that works for people, that responds to us, learns from us, and adapts intelligently to our needs. Driven by our vision and the pioneering spirit of Nokia Bell Labs, we're innovating, exploring, discovering new and better ways to transform technologies and businesses. Through 5G, augmented reality, artificial intelligence. Building extraordinary networks, devices, software, and ecosystems. We're delivering through the cloud the Internet of Things, the next technological revolution to help us live longer, happier lives, stimulate business and enrich communities through ultra-broadband, realize a future where machines and humans work collaboratively and safely side by side. Built on our strong foundations and with the industry's most comprehensive end-to-end portfolio, services and expertise, we're shaping the future as only Nokia can, dependably and with integrity. We're enabling experiences that bring the human family closer together, helping people, businesses and communities truly connect with what they need, want and love. Because at Nokia, we create the technology to connect the world.
I have not completed. We'll have to sum up. As I told you, we'll have to add color to the meeting, okay? So let's sum up. What is really required? We'll have to develop something for the community. We'll have to add value to the community we live in. That's very, very important. Please think about it. And your teachers, your lecturers are trying to add value by producing you for the community. And they are trying to add value, okay? Number two, it's very important to be disciplined. Very, very important. And disciplined execution is absolutely important. in every aspect of life, be it in studies. You don't have to do it or everything, but at least in the subject which you like the most. You can pick one or you can pick two and say that I learn this every day and I am the master of it. And I'm going to add value here. Go by your passion. The third, the quality culture. Do not accept mediocrity. Do not. We in India are not going to say that our roads will be like this, our traffic situation will be like this. Do not accept mediocrity. You don't practice it and you don't accept it. That's very, very important. And when we talk about manufacturing today, and I can claim and I can tell you that we are the best in the world in terms of quality of manufacturing. And our factory in Chennai does it, and we are one of the best benchmarks for the world in terms of SMT placement. We talk about less than 1 ppm defects per million operations. Okay? And we feel proud to say that. And it is all done by Chennai guys. The fourth and the most important thing, are you really enjoying what you're trying to do? Am I enjoying speaking with you? If I'm not delivering what I'm supposed to deliver to you. It's not about covering time. It's about adding value. Are you all here to add value? Thank you.